So, there is a long-standing tradition of the giant monster movie. Now, I know most people don't consider it horror, but let's be honest, the notion of something that is so big it can step on your fucking house is pretty terrifying. Anyway, my point is this. There have been an awful lot of films that have come out in the last decade and a half maybe, which have tried to capture on something that was originally brought over to us from the Japanese with their kaiju films. Now, recently the Americans, I think, kind of got it right with Pacific Rim. Once again, I know it's not a horror, but because it touches off with the origins of, giant monsters, I figure, hey, why not? Now, I'm delighted to see that happening, especially since we had to put up with such atrocities as Cloverfield and Monsters, which I hear they're doing a sequel for. Why, God? Why? Why make us go through that? It was bad enough we had to put up with an hour and a half of pandering, meandering crap with two of the most killable American characters I've ever seen in my existence. Not only that, when we finally get to see what the aliens are, what are they? Giant smegging jellyfish. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the film. Giant smegging jellyfish. And what are they doing? Holding hands. Isn't that nice and touching? After nearly an entire film, after every trailer that they put out making it look like it was going to be god-awful terror caused by these giant monsters, no, we get touchy-feely, glow-in-the-dark E.T. from the deep blue sea. Anyway, between that and that other woefully tragic film Cloverfield, I think it's about time that we finally got a shot in the arm when it comes to the giant monster movies. And guess what? With a purposeful grimace and a terrible sound, he's back! The King, Godzilla, and let us hope to the gods that they got it right. So far the trailers seem to be pointing to the fact that yes, this is a return to what the Japanese originally did best, which was a giant monster which is fragging terrifying. Now, we have Bryan Cranston? Yes, back in the film. I'm going to be honest, I didn't like Breaking Bad, but I loved Malcolm in the Middle, so, I'm willing to give him a shot. A few other people, actors that I recognise, one or two of them. One of the guys who's in Alphas, can't remember his name right now, but anyway. Point is, we have, for the first time ever, got the Americans showing Godzilla, which they have taken a run at before, and although the film got slated, the cartoon series that followed on for it, in my opinion, was fantastic. Anyway, they're once again taking a run at the giant monster riff. Now, as I said, they kind of got things right with Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim wasn't designed to be a horror though, but they did get the notion of what the giant monsters could do, what the kaiju could do, how they could move, what the scale they could do would be like. Godzilla, the King, it looks like it's going to blow them all away, especially that lovely little poster that has skyscrapers being up to about maybe his knee or his hip. So, hopefully, we get something that will truly make you look up and go, wow, how brown trousers time would it be if I saw a foot that actually blacked out the sky? As opposed to a shaky camera and crap and what was that? Or, oh look, plants and jellyfish. Jellyfish aren't scary unless they're man of war, which, can hurt and everything else. But as aliens go, they're pretty fracking tame to, giant lizards! Like V. But the original giant lizard, the King, that's, please, I pray to whatever the hell is in charge, don't screw it up. End of discussion.